I am on this NBA 2K25 Arcade Edition, and the first thing that I noticed when I got on my career is they do have a neighborhood now on this mobile version of the game. And you see I'm talking to Ronnie 2K, but we're going to get into all of this in a minute. Let me back it on up and show you exactly how I got to that point in this game. So first of all, I'm on the menus. I'm gonna load into my career, and the first thing that you do when you're in here, you have to customize your player's look. So they have like some preset faces and heads that you can go through and use, but then you can dive a little deeper and customize every aspect of your player if you really want to go in and do that. So you can do the nose, eyes, but I'm not gonna spend too much time on customizing my character because I know you want to see some of this gameplay and you want to see how I get down with this version of Neil Bridges. So just like previous seasons on this game, it is only available on Apple Arcade, unfortunately. But I'm going a little further, and we are going to go and create a small forward. Then you have to pick the name. Of course, I'm going Neil Bridges. You know we're rocking number 10, right-handed. Now our height and weight, I wanted to go 6'8", 222, and I'm looking at the wingspan. When you're changing all of this stuff, of course, you know it will affect your attributes, except for the body shape, and I am gonna go with defined. Now you can hit a button and actually use a preset. So I was going off of this inside out scorer, but I was gonna change some things about it because I wanted to have a higher block rating. So I did end up getting that up to like a 79. And you see what I'm working with right here. Drive and dunk will be a 93. That is my max. My 3-point shot can get up to an 80. We are still gonna be able to pass the ball and handle it. And my defense and rebounding is looking good over there as well. So I am liking what I'm seeing out of this build as far as these attributes. I'm going to go check out the badges and see what I'm able to get. So I can get Posterizer on gold, Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame along with Giant Slayer and Pro Touch. And as far as my shooting badges, check out that Comeback Kid can be Hall of Fame, Volume Shooter. We're going to go over to playmaking. I could actually have Ankle Breaker on Hall of Fame, so hopefully we'll be dropping some people out here, you feel me? As far as my defense, Chase Down Artist can be gold. I wanted Anchor to be a little bit higher, but I would have to have my block rating up to an 87 as you see down there at the bottom. So we're just gonna have to rock with the bronze for right now. So if we hit next, it will take us to our takeovers, and we do get to pick up primary and secondary. So I have advanced gathers. You see I can go through these and see exactly what they will do if I equip these and activate them in a game. So my primary, I'm going with advanced gathers. And for my secondary, I'm gonna go ahead and put limitless range up there. But I believe you'll be able to change these later on if you want to. So next you have to choose the team that you want to go to. And I was trying to figure out exactly where I wanted to put Neil Bridges, who really needs a small forward. And I came to the conclusion that I wanted to put him on the San Antonio Spurs right now. You know they have Victor Wembanyama. They just got Chris Paul in the offseason. So now it is saying welcome to the NBA 2K25 My Career Arcade Edition. And they want to start us off by choosing an endorsement. You have 5 different brands in order to choose from: Converse, Under Armour, Nike, Adidas, and Jordan. And it says you are able to change these before you go into a season game. So here we are now checking out our attributes. I already upgraded mine to an 85 overall. I made sure I got my shooting up a little bit. You see what I did with my playmaking, defense, and rebounding. Now I did put my drive and dunk all the way maxed out at a 93 because I want to try to come out here and get some sick dunks in this gameplay. So as far as my badges, I already applied these as well, but I wanted to come over here and show you real fast which ones I'm gonna have active when I actually get into the gameplay. Now this year on 2K25 Arcade Edition, you are able to equip core badges So we will be trying to unlock those. You see down at the bottom, they have the core challenge for each one of these badges. And of course, you know, like on console, once you core one of those badges out, you will get those badge points back to be able to use towards something else. So another thing that you can do, you can still come over here and change up your appearance if you want to, after you've already created your character, but I'm gonna leave him as is right now, and we're gonna go on to the next step. You can check out your takeover. You see that was locked up right now, but then we have the animations. And for my jump shot right now, I'm gonna be using Dougie McBuckets. You already know what time it is. But for my dunks, this is what I was really trying to figure out. Now it says I can equip 15 of these dunk packages, and you see some of the ones that I already have added to Neil Bridges. We had Tracy McGrady, Dominique Wilkins, even Kobe Bryant's dunk package was in there. And you see the alley-oops, I have Zion Williamson, Elite Contact alley-oops, and then as far as the contact dunks, Pro Contact Dunks Off 2 and Pro Contact Dunks Off 1. But now we're gonna go check out our equipment. So this is where you change your look for your My Player. You know, you can do the shirt, you got the pants, the shoes, the accessories, all that good stuff. Now this version of the game, I have everything unlocked because it's just like a test version. I was on it early, but once you get on here, of course, you'll be able to unlock all of this as you go through quest. So I'm trying to decide what tattoo I want to rock. I'm liking the one with the sleeves right here, the dragon tattoo. So I am gonna go with, oh, I'm hitting the dance moves on him. You see me? I am gonna go with that right now. We got some cargo pants. You can go through all of this and see exactly what you are able to equip once you get on this game and you start unlocking all of this. But pretty cool stuff on Arcade Edition. Now, one thing you want to note, if you want to wear a headband or arm accessories and all of that in a real NBA game, this is where you have to equip all that as well. So it's not only for the street ball, but the shoes and accessories that you put on right here are gonna be the ones that you wear when you are playing in the NBA game. And here we are on my court. I'm like, wow, dude, this is looking pretty dope now. You can go over here to the ball rack, invite a friend to your court if you want to get a little bit of one-on-one with them or whatnot. Or you can go over here and practice solo dolo. We are able to test out all of our signature moves and see what we're all about. You see that Vince Carter dunk right there. And I'm able to back up a little bit and take a three. And you can also go over to this little board in the corner. This will be how you actually come through and customize your My Court. So I'm gonna check this out right now. They have a few different categories that you can customize, starting with the style. And you see the ones that we have right here. I'm not sure if you'll actually be able to unlock more, but I think a lot of these were locked before I got on the version of the game that I'm playing. You feel me? Like I said before, I have all of this stuff unlocked just to be able to show it off to you. Now check it out, the My Court logos. You see the ones we have available to choose from right now. But I feel like this is really dope for a mobile game especially, dude. All this customization. You can go over here and change up your ball. They have a disco ball, a lava ball, emerald and ruby, etc. All of these are looking pretty fire. And then finally, you can switch up the backboard if you want to as well. So once you have that court customized, you're able to take a look at it if you hit that RB button. And I am playing with the Xbox controller, FYI. And we can go through and save our My Court. So take a look at that. We ended up making some changes. It is looking totally different than what we started with. And now you are actually able to enter into the neighborhood. This is a huge addition for 2K25 Arcade. And you see, we have to start off by talking to Ronnie 2K. He's saying, hey, how's it going? What are you up to, brother? So this is how we go about like getting our quest. Or you can just simply chat with Ronnie if you really want to. But I'm going to see what these quests are all about. He's saying, welcome to the neighborhood, Neil Bridges. I am Ronnie, and I will help you with your My Career. Want to check out our hood? The connection game court manager can help you arrange connection games. So we're going to have to see what that's all about. Also, they have a 2K merch shop. They're going to have the greatest gear out there. We're going to check that out as well. Street Ball 2v2, 3v3 games are just behind me. Go flex. So we are going to unlock some stuff right there just by talking to Ronnie for the first time. And we have a little checklist of quests, as you see right there in the corner. So first off, they want us to go to the 2K store. They want us to talk to the connection manager. So we're going over there right now to see what this stuff is all about. Good to go with some connection games. So I'm not really going to play this right now, but we are going to go into this. And you see I am paired up with a couple NBA players. You can play a normal game, a challenge, or an online game against another my player. So that's pretty dope, but we're going to exit back out of that. Now we have to go over to the 2K store. Now, like I said before, I already have everything unlocked, but this is where you would come in order to get some of these clothes that you don't have for your player yet. So you can go with the tops, the bottoms. I believe you can check out the shoes and all the accessories. So pretty dope stuff that we have going on right there. Now it's saying we have to check out the street ball court. I'm going to run over there right now and see what it's all about. All you have to do is take these stairs. You see we're going to start off by seeing the 2v2 court. There's already some NPCs playing on that one. Or you can go over here to the street ball 3v3. Now you only have to click on it and exit out if you want to go ahead and get those quest rewards. And it says we have to come back over here and talk to Ronnie. So we went through everything in the neighborhood, and then he basically just gives us a quick tutorial about everything else that we need to know. And now finally he is telling us that we are able to play in our NBA games as well. So pretty cool stuff. Another quest completed. And I'm going to go through and show you just how big this neighborhood is on 2K25 Arcade Edition. So you see there's a barrier right there. We're unable to go past that. So it's not really that big if you look at it. You have the 2K store. You have those connection games. You have Ronnie standing right there. And then you have those street ball courts down at the bottom, the 2v2 and the 3v3. And of course, you can always go back to my court, which was up there above those stairs. So I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this game so far. I want to get into a street ball gameplay. And look, I was trying to see if there was anywhere else that I can explore, if I was missing any spots. And I think I pretty much went through the whole park. Like I said, it's not really big. I like the fact that they added this neighborhood, though. It's a pretty cool addition to a mobile game. And we are going to go into one of these 3v3 street ball games. I'm going to be playing against the CPU in this one, but I believe you are able to play real players once you get on the full version of 2K25 Arcade Edition. Or you can always play those connection games that I showed you before, and you can load up against a real player in that as well. So they have the little intros going on right here, as you see. Oh man, homeboy busted out the dance moves over there.
Holy moly.
I'm like, okay, I see you, brother. And then over here, you see I'm an 85 overall. I have a teammate that's a 92. So we're going to have to keep that in mind as we are going in, doing our thing. So I was changing up the camera. I did 2K low, and I zoomed that thing in a little bit so we can be a little closer to the action, you know? And I'm trying to play that defense right away. My opponent getting that rebound and going right back up. I'm like, all right, I see how it is. I know y'all gonna try to come out and make me look silly. Look at that defense. I'm trying to play it on them. I pulled down a rebound. And like I said before, I am using that Xbox controller. Homeboy wasn't gonna pass it back. Even though you know I was calling for the ball right there. I wanted to come out and do something special, and we are getting a steal. I'm going up with the alley.
We just got swag, we just got swag, hard in the paint, and I'm dunking and they mad, man, they wanna be like me.
Double tap try. Double tap try. Y'all know how to call for them alley-oops. And look at me getting a block. But he ended up going right back and getting that. But I am in my takeover. I have that advanced gathers one activated. And I was trying to pass that thing into the paint. My boy ended up dunking that thing down. So you see, there is a time limit when you are playing in these 3v3 street ball games, along with, I'm not sure exactly what the score goes up to, but I'm dunking it again in the paint. As long as we are winning, when that time runs out, we will get the victory. And I'm trying to come down again. Look at your boy. Going straight to the hoop. I was using that dunk stick that time, you know, flick down and then up on the right stick to try to dunk that thing down. And I was trying to play defense once again. This dude that I'm guarding is obviously taller, but I still am able to get that rebound, throwing it up to my boy. And he's going up with it, but he misses. And we ended up getting fouled on the play. So I really didn't do too much in this gameplay, but I'm glad you were able to stick around for the whole video of this NBA 2K25 Arcade Edition. I will be back with some more soon. Actually, in a little while, I'm going to bring you an NBA game. So drop a like and sub if you haven't. And take me out of here, Siri.
That's nasty. Peace.
But he's one click away to be able to get that bat head out and go back into his power mode, left field, left center, and straight away.
Well, it is bite your fingernails time for Carlos Mendoza and for the folks watching at Citi Field, a watch party to support their Mets, their great fan base, checking out this game. Here's Alonso now, the pitch. And that one in for a strike. Could quite possibly be the final at bat in a Met uniform for Pete Alonso. Who knows? A free agent here in this game. 0 for 3. Third all-time in the Met home run list. The 0-1. On a strike. Alonso with big-time power.
He's going to have to pick a pitch and commit.
First and third, one away. And a pitch. And that's too high. Williams this year a 1.25 ERA in limited action, coming back from the IL. The year before that, 1.53. The year before that, 1.93. The 2-1. And that's inside, and now it's 3 balls and a strike. And Jose Iglesias in the on-deck circle.
And Williams, a prolific strikeout pitcher, 38 strikeouts, 21 2/3. A little bit erratic this at bat to Alonso.
Lindor at third, Nimmo at first. The pitch. Swing and a ball drilled. Right field. Frelick back at the wall. Out of here! It's out of here! Alonso, an opposite field home run, and the Mets have the lead. Pete Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep. And here in the ninth, the comeback kids have done it again. It's 3-2 Mets.
Well, Pete Alonso committed and stayed back and went to right field, something he did not do this season. The power to right field over the fence power. And look at his head position. He just flicked it and yelled, knowing he got all of it.
Wow. Alonso the homer, and this place is stunned. And Alonso feeling the love in the dugout as the Mets scoreless through 8. One swing. Alonso turned the tables. Amazing.
They got their OMG pose that they traditionally do right there.
That one dribbled foul. The Mets have been scoreless in the 15 previous innings.
Well, on the season, he had 34 home runs, 2 to right field.
The next offering foul back, and Iglesias hanging in there. 1 out, bases clear. Pete Alonso has the biggest hit of the night. Man. Williams the 0-2. And a ground ball to the right side. Terang takes it in. And out number 2.
When you talk about committing to a pitch away, he just stays on this. And he hadn't been getting the bat head out to pull the ball, but he stayed with it to go opposite field. And with that kind of power and strength, he could pull it off.
And look at Citi Field. Oh.
The matchup between LeBron James and Victor Wembanyama was a showdown of generations.
James behind his back, Russell for 3.
LeBron, the first overall pick over 2 decades ago with a mountain of accolades, and Wemby, the next phenom, stepping up to chase the crown. This was the second time they faced off this season, and after LeBron's win in their first matchup, Wemby came into this game with a lot more growth and plenty to prove against the King.
To LeBron, 2 to shoot. LeBron fires, just gets it off. Victor gets the block. They call a foul.
Wembanyama kicked off the game by reminding everyone why he was in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year, chasing down Austin Reeves for a monster block that sent a message early.
Gets his own rebound, goes back up. There's Victor to greet him at the rim.
Hello. Austin Reeves thought he had an easy 3.
But LeBron didn't let it slide. He answered quickly, cutting to the basket off a D'Angelo Russell screen for a smooth alley-oop layup, showing he's still got the legs to keep up at any age.
Trip Spurs for the early 3-0 lead. And there's LeBron James taking.
However, Austin Reeves would not be the only victim on the night.
With a left ankle injury. Played limited minutes in the All-Star game, and Davis fouled by Victor Wembanyama.
But the refs called a foul that left the crowd groaning. No matter. On the offensive end, Wemby showed his range, with AD right in his face.
Victor pulls the trigger for 3. Got it! Victor Wembanyama. Boy, he has been on a tear from downtown.
On the very next play, Wemby got a steal, showing that there is nothing he can't do. But in transition, LeBron had other plans, intercepting a pass and stopping the fast break before it got started. A few seconds later, the Lakers left Wemby wide open at the 3-point line again. And of course, he made them pay.
Look for Victor for 3. Got it again! Wembanyama 2 for 2 from downtown.
He was on an absolute tear, but LeBron wasn't having any of it. He grabbed a rebound, ready to set up one of his trademark fast breaks. But like a kid sneaking the last cookie from the jar, Wemby caught LeBron off guard. But the King doesn't take hits to his ego lightly. He went right back to work.
Right in Sacramento.
Good matchup for Jeremy here.
The task of guarding LeBron James is
posting up on Jeremy Sohan, using his size and skill to score with ease. And the Lakers leaned into it. They knew exactly what to do. Give LeBron the ball in isolation and let him do his thing.
Pulls the trigger on that one, and a good decision for LeBron James.
And on defense, he wasn't slacking either. grabbing a steal and throwing a dime in transition.
Side by LeBron, the lead pass to Taurean Prince, and he's there for the finish and the foul from Vassell.
With AD coming in as well and Wemby still on the bench, the duo had a field day with the pick and roll, looking like they were running plays against invisible defenders.
James lobs it up, and Anthony Davis there to put it.
Timing every pass perfectly, making the Spurs defense look helpless.
Pocket pass, the foul for Collins, and the and one for Anthony Davis.
But as soon as Victor checked back in, the reality check hit the Lakers hard.
It's running the floor, throwing it up.
Offensively, he was playing like a video game character on cheat mode, hitting defenders with crossovers and dropping full court dimes that had people in the crowd gasping.
There he is, previously giving it up to Malachi Branham. I thought Malachi might pull up there, impose his will in the paint, but then Victor coming back.
At the end of the first quarter, it was already clear. Wemby was going to be a nightmare all night long. LeBron knew if he wanted to take control, he'd have to find a way to keep Wemby from getting involved. That was easier said than done, though. Even when the Lakers tried to double team him, Wemby's vision was next level.
The former UT Longhorn, nice pass. Malachi Branham softly glides it in.
He dished out passes like he was handing out snacks at a birthday party, finding the open man every time.
Strong, but at 6'5", not much he can do there. Blake Wesley over LeBron James.
But LeBron, he wasn't going to just stand there. Using his basketball IQ, he got D'Angelo Russell open.
Drive down the paint, make something happen, and he ends up scoring the ball.
There's the 41.
Not once, but twice.
James behind his back, Russell for three.
It was like LeBron was telling Wemby, anything you can do, I can do better. As the half ended, the Lakers were still up 66-59, but Wemby and the Spurs weren't backing down.
The floor, Jeremy lobs it up, Victor throws it down.
They had made it clear this wasn't going to be easy. Coming out of halftime, Wemby wasted no time, continuing his dime streak.
Oh, sir. Nice pass from Victor and Jeremy Sohan with a flush.
Meanwhile, LeBron decided it was his turn to shine from deep. He hit threes like they were free throws.
He did last night in Sacramento. LeBron James for three.
But Wemby was ready to swat away anything that came his way.
Here tonight. Davis again. Underneath Wemby. This time gets the block there. Into the hands of LeBron.
And on the other end, the Spurs kept the ball in Wemby's hands, practically letting him run the offense like a 7'4" point guard.
Spot Sohan, makes the move, and Jeremy!
He was sending dimes like a seasoned vet, making passes that would make any all-star point guard jealous.
He's been averaging 7 assists over his last 5 games. Another beautiful dime from Victor Wembanyama.
LeBron had to answer, and with the hot hand he was working with, it was obvious what was coming next.
Again, beautiful play.
James with a three. I mean, the passing.
And as if they were playing copycat, Wemby would come right back.
Victor, crossover on Anthony Davis for three. Got it! Victor Wembanyama, the oohs and ahs once again from the Crypto.com arena crowd.
Block shots, it's passing, it's three balls.
And the game of copycat wasn't done. LeBron started with a pass to the wing.
Still got plenty of tread, though, left on those tires. Hachimura has been a killer from out.
And guess what Wemby did the next possession?
Jeremy. What a pass into the corner. Trey for Trey. Trey Jones with his.
But LeBron's consistency in the third quarter was the difference maker, dishing dimes.
To Hachimura. LeBron James back to Hachimura. Uses the window to go underneath.
And getting to the rim with ease.
Going back to work. And on Jeremy Sohan and uses the left hand for two.
LeBron was showing that experience, and basketball smarts could still overcome even the longest arms in the game, where Wemby's crazy wingspan couldn't stop LeBron from sneaking under him for a crafty layup. LeBron wasn't just relying on his shooting. His inside game was on another level, post control unmatched, and the Spurs had no answer.
And James just using his frame over Jeremy Sohan.
Every time LeBron got the ball on the block, it was like watching a bully go to work on the playground. He'd back down his defender with ease, using his body like a tank, spinning and faking his way to the rim. His direct matchup? Not even close to a challenge. Wemby had to do something, but with the score sitting at 98, 115, and only 5 minutes left, the question on everyone's mind was it too late?
It's like, hey, I know you're a good defender, you're tough, but I am who I am. Oh, how about that?
Nice take by Victor Wembanyama, and he'll earn himself an AM1.
It was a seemingly impossible task, but with an alien on the floor, the possibilities felt limitless. And just when you thought it was fading away, he showed everyone why he's the next big thing, giving LeBron his welcome to the Wemby moment.
That one, Hayes leaves it off to LeBron, 2 to shoot. LeBron fires, just gets it off. Victor gets the block. They call a foul.
First bench looking at that one.
That's something you don't see every day. Even though Wemby terrorized Austin Reeves with back-to-back blocks in the final minutes, the game was already out of reach. LeBron's experience was the ultimate difference maker. He finished the night with 30 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds, leading the Lakers to a win over Wembanyama's 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. It was a battle between generations, but LeBron's IQ and consistency tipped the scales, showing the rookie that there's still a long road ahead to reach the top.
I said it from the beginning that he's special, and he has an unbelievable coach that's going to make sure that he does things the right way, play the game the right way, and he's going to continue to develop. But he's already special, but he's going to continue to get better and better and better, each and every game, each and every year that he steps on this floor.